OK, crime fans. There's been a murder.
No need to call those. CSI Glasgow, the person responsible for this murder, is right here on the sofa.
Yep, crime writer Caro Ramsey grew up in Govan with a childhood passion for science. It's little surprise, as an adult, she completed a diploma in forensic science.
And Caro has used her newfound knowledge to write a series of clever thrillers that are real page-turners as well. OK, let's offer a warm welcome to the serial killer. It's author Caro Ramsey. Welcome to the hour. Great to have you here.
I was a bit worried when I walked in, Michelle. I thought, don't tell me that's you on Sunday after the 10K.
No.
I was concerned.
If I was that size, if I was in the ground and I worked out that size with some tape around me, I'd be over the moon.
It's a munchkin. It's a dead munchkin. We'll get to that later.
No, yeah, we purposely killed someone for you, just for you, so I hope you're pleased. Carol, wonderful to have you on the hour. But I need to ask, how does an osteopath become, you know, a highly successful crime author?
I've no idea. I think I must have had some talent that was sort of deep inside of me at some time, and it came about when I really, really hurt my back and I ended up in hospital for months on end. And anybody who's been in hospital for months just knows just how frustrating it is. So I lay there and I thought I was going to start killing other people in the ward.
Really?
Unless you know, there are like good little frustrations, like the people that put on the elastic stockings and the nurse who wakes you up to give you your sleeping medication, you know, things like that. Having to watch the same television programmes over and over again. So someone thankfully brought me in a pad and a pen, and I just sat and I wrote 250,000 words before I was better, and that became my first 2 novels.
But you'd always been keen on crime fiction, hadn't you? Even as a child, it was crime fiction.
As a child, I was straight from Secret 7 to Famous 5 to Agatha Christie, Desmond Bagley, and that was me away. Yeah.
So that was it. So you got into writing, you got into crime. I always wonder when it comes to crime writing, how do you do your research? Because, I mean, you have to come up with pretty, I would have to imagine, horrific scenarios if you're having to have a serial killer in there.
I don't have a problem thinking about horrific scenarios.
You don't? I love your honesty.
You know, like when you're on the phone to a call centre and it's just, they're just leaving you. That's when I sit down and think, you know, you've got to die.
And then you start thinking of things.
It's very cathartic and very calm. And most crime writers, if you ever had any of those on, they tend to be quite funny people.
Do you know, it's funny you say that, because we had Jeff Lindsay, I know you know Jeff Lindsay that wrote Dexter, and we said to him, you know, how do you come up with this guy? And he said, you try being on the freeway in America and you cannot believe the things that go through your head.
I was once at Harrogate Crime Fest and the lift opened and Jeff Lindsay was in it, and I sort of paused just because it was him. This man's a superstar, and he said to me, "Are you scared to get into the lift with me?" and I said, "No," and he says, "Because I'm kind of scared you are going to get into the lift with me, so I'm scarier than him."
But we're very good in Scotland, especially at producing female crime writers, aren't we? From Val McDermott through to Denise Mina and yourself. Why do you think that is?
Scottish men.
Really? That's it?
Believe me. Yeah.
Back a little
so
bit.
finally
we've got a lot to put up with.
So you tell me finally we find a good use for Scottish men, is that what you're telling me?
Yes, to inspire criminals and killing and things like that, yes.
But you take your research really seriously, because a little birdie told me about a time that you actually went and you were writing a scene about someone to do with a skip.
Yes, I mean, it's not the big things. I mean, I'm quite good at murdering. Obviously, I've got a background in medicine, so that makes that sort of thing easy. It's small things like, can a woman in stilettos and a tight skirt climb out a skip? Now, you can't ask anybody, can you do that? You've got to go and try it. So my faithful PA and I went to try it, and I got stuck. And
so you had the stiletto, the man who's got on, you got into the skip. Did you film this?
No, but I should have.
There's men that would like to watch that if you did. That's another story.
I should have for YouTube, and then of course they come along and they say, the policeman says, exactly what you're doing. You say, well, I'm a crime author. Unfortunately, you carry a wee card that sort of says, you know, you can hold it up and say, I'm genuine.
You've got a little card that says, I'm not a killer.
It's got my picture on it. I'm not really a criminal. I'm actually quite nice, really. I'm just, you know, testing this out.
Well, Carol, the new book's out right now, Dark Water. Tell us a wee bit about it.
It's a very complicated book, and thankfully it's got rave reviews, but it starts off with 10 years ago a girl was very brutally attacked, and the police think they've got the guy that's done it, they've put him in jail, and then the same thing starts happening 10 years later. Yes.
And if you want to know more, you've got to read the book.
Gruesome stuff.
Well, I mean, surmise from all your experience what has happened. There's been something grisly, as often there is, in the studio here this afternoon. The clues are, we've got some crumbs on the floor. In fact, it's a crumb scene.
Crumb scene.
All right, forget it. We've got a knife, we've got the coffee cup with Michelle's lipstick, possibly on it. Candlestick.
I don't know.
Is it Colonel Mustard? What do you think? What do you think's happened here?
Somebody bluttered with the. But I've got no body to look at, so that makes it a wee bit.
Yeah, it's slightly more.
I think I would just go for. Well, there's no blood lying about.
Crime of passion.
I would just put them through with a knife. I think really.
Okay. Yeah, but I'll tell you what it was. It was one of the sound guys that tried to steal my crisps at lunchtime, and that's what happened.
That's what happened.
Crisps, cheese, or wine. Don't dream of it.
How are you with chocolate?
Chocolate's fine. I've still got Easter eggs in my fridge. You can have them. It's fine. Carol, thank you so much for being on the show. and everyone can go out and buy Dark Water right now.
Good luck, Caro.
Caro Ramsey, everybody, thank you very much.